Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hold up. If y'all cannot hear me, then that's
Since
bad.
a budget.
So today we're gonna be doing scary TikToks.
But I think I see some
Whoa.
Dylan, it's time to eat.
looking at me through that
Hold up.
window.
No.
I might be a little.
Burn down the house.
Dylan,
Every
time to
single
eat.
time.
Dylan.
What the?
Why do y'all want to play with me so much?
No.
Dylan, I swear to gosh, I'm not.
This is why you should never play hide and seek. A mom decided to play hide and seek with her 2 kids. The mom began counting. Ready or not, here I come. She begins searching the downstairs kitchen because she knows that they hide there every single time. As she's walking to the kitchen, she starts saying, I wonder where they are. She looks under the table and sees they aren't there, which is kind of odd. She knew they were too scared to go into the basement alone, but she decided to check anyway. They weren't there either. She began to panic. The mom then says, Jordan, Casey, come out now. Mommy's not playing anymore. There was no answer. Panic really begins to set in. She decides to call 911 and reaches an operator. She tells the operator what's wrong and the operator sends an officer to her house. Once the officer arrives, he says, don't worry, we will find them. As she's sitting in the living room, she hears giggling and laughing and hears a closet door slam upstairs. She sprints upstairs and says, Jordan, Casey, you worried me sick. She opened the closet door and nobody was there. While all of this is going on, she hears the doorbell ring. She runs downstairs and finds the officer holding Jordan and Casey. The officer says they were hiding in the shed out back. Then Jordan looks at mommy and says, why were you telling us to stay in the shed? This is why you should never play hide and seek. A mom decided to...
She couldn't stop panicking after looking out her window because on her way home she noticed something strange in the sky. At first she thought it was a dark cloud, but as she kept driving she realized it wasn't the sky at all. It was thousands of mosquitoes swarming around her car, and no matter how far she drove, the swarm kept following her, forcing her to stay inside or risk getting completely covered the moment she stepped out. She couldn't stop panicking after looking out her window because on her way home she noticed something strange.
Living next to the woods can be creepy. It's not for everyone because you will see things, you will hear things. It can get very weird.
Yeah.
And there is a particular set of rules that if you find yourself living next to the woods or the forest, that you should follow. Now, the first rule is at nighttime, always lock your doors, always close your curtains. Also, at nighttime, never look out the window facing the woods. If you hear a knock at your door at nighttime, do not answer it, especially if it is your back door. You will see lights coming from the woods. Do not follow them. Do not try and communicate with them. Just ignore them. And the most important thing you must remember is that
I wish I could say I'm an only child, and while I technically am, the reality of my home life simply doesn't reflect it. There's a man-child living in my parents' house. My dad's loser older brother, Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob used to have a life. He had a wife and 2 kids, but she divorced him, and he lost custody, along with half of his money. He blew the other half of his money on idiotic sports betting until the bank foreclosed on his house. After that, his only remaining option was to move into my dad's house. So, instead of having a little brother or sister down the hall, I have an Uncle Bob. These days, the only thing Bob cares about is trying to win his money back the same way he lost it, by betting on football. Whenever he lands a job, which he never holds for very long, that's where all his money goes. At this point, what was once a sad sight to see has become frightening. Whenever a football game is on, Bob hijacks the TV so he can see how his bet is doing. I don't know if the betting system is really rigged against him like he says, or if he's just a moron, but it never goes good for him. Sometimes he wins, but after every win comes a crushing loss. He used to get depressed when he lost, but now he just gets pissed off and out of control. He screams at the top.
Whoa.
These are scary games to play in real life, part 2. This game is called Concentrate, and it's an extremely disturbing game that tells the players how they're going to die. To start the game, the person playing sits down on the ground with their eyes closed, and someone then sits behind them. Then the person behind will start lightly tapping on the player's back while saying, "Concentrate, concentrate, people are dying, children are crying, concentrate, concentrate." Now tap on their head and say you just got hit with a hammer. Then poke both sides of their body and say you just got stabbed. Now grab their neck and swing them back and forth and say you just got hung. Finally, whisper in their ear saying you're standing on the edge of a building. You're feeling dizzy and suddenly somebody pushes you. Now tell the person to open their eyes and ask them what color did they see when their eyes were closed. And whatever color they saw will reveal how they will die. Red means you're going to get stabbed, blue means you are going to drown, yellow means you would die by poison, orange means you would die by fire, green means you would die from a great height, purple is suffocation, brown is buried alive, gray is dying from a disease in the hospital, white means you would die from old age and go to heaven, and black means you would die of old age and go to hell. These are scary games to play in real life, part 2.
Alright. That's it. I'll do like maybe a series on this. Cause also, I got to do a Minecraft video, so bye.